So hi and welcome to today's video. So it's going to be a reasonably short one today as I'm just doing a pretty quick clean of this Skoda Fabia vRS. So it's not that dirty, to be honest. It's actually a reasonably well maintained car, apart from the fact that the headlights are quite cloudy, which unfortunately I couldn't fix in this video, I didn't have time, and also the paintwork's pretty swirled, but managed to get some pretty good results, as you will see at the end. But as always, just starting off by power washing the car down. Using the Karcher, nothing really special going on here, but just trying to remove the loose dust and dirt that's on the surface. So then I moved on to the snow foam stage, so nothing new again really here. I'm just using Built Hamber Auto Foam, as probably if you've been around for a while you'll know that this is definitely my favourite snow foam I've tried so far. Really good cleaning power. It's not super foamy, super thick, but it just does a good job at cleaning, which is all you can really kind of ask for if you're using a snow foam, particularly just to get rid of the dust and the dirt. It does a really good job at that and just makes the subsequent wash process, the contact wash, just miles easier and a lot safer on the paintwork as well. So just applying that, I let it dwell for not that long because it was quite a sunny day. I had to be kind of careful here, so it's probably only around 2 minutes before I just power washed that off, as I really didn't want to kind of risk this drying on the paintwork. Then it was time to move on to the wheels. So the tyres I don't think have actually been cleaned in a very long time, if ever, to be honest. So I gave them a scrub down just using Built Hamber Surf X HD sprayed on, and I also dipped the brush in a traffic film remover solution. And I used that same solution also on the wheel arches to just try and give them a bit of a scrub. Then on the face of the wheels I just used a car shampoo. So I used Chem Suds, which is also what I used on the paint, and just work that in using a microfiber wash mitt and also a stiff brush, not particularly stiff, but a brush that had a decent bit of bite on it, just to get rid of some of the brake dust that was left behind. And then after that it was just time to power wash it down, and it come up pretty good, to be honest. I was quite happy with it considering it only took a couple of minutes to do this step. Then it was next onto the paintwork. So for this, as I said, I was using Chem Suds, so it's pH neutral shampoo. Again, I've done videos on this, really good shampoo, quite reasonably sudsy, plenty of lubrication and quite safe to use on the paintwork, and also pretty cheap as well. Doesn't cost a lot, probably around 10 to 20p to just wash the entire car, so you can't really argue with that price. So again, I just worked panel by panel actually with this and power washed it down because it was pretty sunny at this point, so I had to be careful not to let it dry on the surface. So I just worked kind of, I think probably around 4 stages around the car for this. Then I just wanted to dry the car using microfiber towel. Normally I dab, and I did a bit, but there's quite a lot of surface water due to the lack of protection on the car at this point. So I had to kind of wipe at it a little bit, but I just very gently wiped the microfiber towel over the surface, just making sure that I was trying to reduce the risk of any more scratches and swirls as much as possible. But the car was clean, so it was fairly low risk at this point. So then I actually tried out a new product I hadn't tried before, and this is by GB Detailing. So this product and the rest of the GB Detailing products I'm going to show was kindly sent over by Gavin over at GB Detailing, and I was trying these for the first time. And so this was a quick detailer called Glow. They've got a few other quick detailers, but this is one that I received, and basically very easy to use. It claims 6 months protection. I can't really measure that as I didn't really have access to this car from after this, but it went on really easily, didn't have any issues with streaking or smears, and buffed off really easily. So I applied that with a microfiber towel, waited 5 minutes and buffed it off as instructed, and it left a really nice finish, quite slick, but definitely added a bit of gloss to it, and it looks really nice, kind of really made the blue paintwork pop a little bit. So I was really happy with that product just from trying it, but you'll be hearing a bit more about that when I review GB Detailing's products a little bit more. Then it was on to the tyres. So this was their tyre and trim dressing, so I used it on both actually, but it's a spray one, so you tend to use a little bit more products than you would with a gel. But I just sprayed it on and worked in reasonably easily, just with it being that kind of loose liquid in a spray format. It was a little bit harder to spread than a gel, so it took a little bit more product, but generally I was really happy with the finish of this one as well. Not too shiny, so it didn't look sort of too distracting, too obviously like it had just been sort of valeted, but it looked nice. It was a really nice finish, so I'll be talking about again more about that. Then it was onto the glass cleaner. Not too much to say about this. Solid glass cleaner. I was working it in quite hot conditions and it didn't have any issues with streaking or smears, so really can't argue with that. But it was pretty standard glass cleaner, didn't offer anything in terms of protection, but good cleaning power, pretty happy with that. So as you can sort of see at the end when I do these kind of end shots, the paintwork came up really nicely actually, and despite me not getting enough opportunity to work on the headlights, the car looks pretty good, the wheels look really good as well, and the owner was really happy when I showed him. I was taking loads of photos, so that was really nice. So testimony to GB Detailing's products there, they left a really good finish and the owner was happy. But thanks very much for watching this video, I hope you have enjoyed. I'll be leaving links to all the products in the description that I have used and talking about GB Detailing in a little bit more detail on subsequent videos. But I hope you have enjoyed this. If you have, give it a like, comment down below if you've got any questions or any thoughts about this, and subscribe for weekly detailing videos. But thanks again, and I'll see you next time.